Hello again, everybody. It's Les East along with Brian Allee-Walsh at New Orleans out at Saints Camp on Tuesday after practice and after all of our interviews with the head coach and in the locker room. Les, we've got such a lengthy injury list that the coach has dished out today. Let's just boil it down to just the key players.
Well, I guess it pretty much centers around the running backs. I guess we can assume that Pierre Thomas won't play. He did not practice today. Liddell Betts did not practice. I wouldn't expect him to play. Reggie Bush was limited. I imagine he'll be a game-time decision once again. And I think those are the main ones of note. We can kind of envision where those three are headed, and everything else will be on the injury report on the website later on, but I don't think there's any real big news anywhere else on the injury report.
And we have some roster moves to speak of, beginning with they released Jake Ingram, the long snapper that got in for one game, 2 bad snaps, and they released him and signed
Justin Drescher, I believe is his name, and so he'll be the latest person to handle the long snapping since Jason Kyle was put on IR on Saturday. And, that's going to be a story that's kind of played out the whole season. We're going to have to continue to follow it. All the attention's been on Garrett Hartley missing some field goals, but we've had multiple holders, and now we're working on our third snapper. And that's a very delicate operation. So I think that we're going to have to keep an eye on how these place kicks go from here on out, because there's not been any stability there.
Yeah, this certainly isn't Tinker to Everest a chance, that's for sure. The oddity of the field goal operation, the snapper, holder, and kicker, they all are from the same high school, South Lake, in Dallas, and which is, we're told, it's first in NFL history where you've got, of course, who in the heck other than the Elias Sports Bureau would keep track of something this innocuous, but we're told that this is the first time in NFL history that you've got a snapper, holder, and kicker from the same high school.
Is that high school like the cradle of place kicking?
If it's not the cradle, it certainly should be.
Well,
in fact,
we'll find out Thursday.
We'll anoint it as a cradle.
If they make a kick on Thursday.
Well, they bring a 3-game. Let's go to the game for a second here. They bring a 3-game winning streak into Dallas, and Dallas itself has a 2-game win streak under Jason Garrett, a former Saints player here, and a guy who's very familiar with Sean Payton as a player and an assistant, I believe, with Sean. So, there's a lot of familiarity there. But the idea that they're going in to play a team that I think is a dangerous home team right now. They're going to be an underdog at the Taj Mahal, their new stadium, the $1 billion palace of Jerry Jones. But they're, to me, a very dangerous team at this point.
They are. It's really difficult to know exactly what to expect from the Cowboys. Certainly they're a lot more talented than the record would suggest. The last 2 weeks they've looked more like the team we thought they would be. But of course, 2 weeks ago they had just seen their coach get fired because they underachieved, and obviously they were going to circle the wagons, summon up their pride, and try and salvage something from this season. They went into New York, had a great win over the Giants, and then you wonder if they're going to lapse back into the habits they had earlier in the year. That didn't happen Sunday. They played a Detroit team that's not very good. So now we'll see. Are they a team that's turned the season around, or is it a team that just kind of had a little bump from the coaching change, and now they're going to get tested more by the Saints than certainly they were by the Lions? But it is Thanksgiving Day in Dallas, and they usually are very fired up for that and play well. So I think it'll be a challenge for the Saints going in there, but they certainly appear to be the better team.
Two items of note. Jeff Duncan's new book, Bags to Riches, is going on sale Friday, and you can find him at all the fine bookstores around the New Orleans area. Plus, he's having Jeff, am I correct, a book signing on Monday?
No, Wednesday, Barnes & Noble on Veterans.
Wednesday, Barnes & Noble on Veterans. At what time, Jeff?
At 6 o'clock with Deuce McAllister.
6 o'clock with Deuce McAllister. So make sure that it's a well-written book, greatly researched by Jeff Duncan, fine writer for the Times-Picayune. And then second, but not least, is that we would like to raise a turkey leg to Dean Pijon Caterers. Dean has been kind enough to let me try and get that right in the middle of the. There we go. Is that good?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Dean is right in front of your face, I believe, Les, you know.
I'm about to take a bite out of it.
But Dean has been kind enough to cater an early Thanksgiving dinner for the New Orleans media, and so for all of us here that cover the Saints on a regular basis, we say Happy Thanksgiving to the D. Pijon and his catering group. And so for Les East,
and the one with the understanding, if you go to Jeff's book signing, it's going to be like Oprah. And everybody will have a free copy of the book underneath their seat. I heard that anyway. I don't know if that's true.
Wrong.
Well,
Apparently it's wrong.
There ain't no free books.
Okay, so
all right. Well,
Jeff is no Oprah as well.
All right, well, we'll raise a turkey leg to that. So for Les East, Brian Allee-Walsh with NewOrleans.com. Aloha, everyone.
For that free plug, bud.